Oh, welcome to another exclusive of My Life Be Like Real Life told by QV. I'm QV and let's just get straight into it. I think it's warranted we get straight into it. I dropped on Sunday my what was it, love, life, and candid conversation. Oh, I think it was Love, Life, Divorce, and Candy Conversation, whatever it was. But woo, I thought y'all opinions was in a bunch from the Mama Trump. Oh, y'all real, real man. And y'all so sneaky about it. Y'all come in my inbox. Why don't you say it out loud so people can hear what you gotta say? Comment on the podcast and say it out loud. Coming in my inbox on I guess y'all feel like you be so nice she won't expose you. I should. I really should. I really, really should. But no, I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it cute because, ooh, child, a lot of y'all are really in y'all's feelings. So if you're listening to this and you hadn't listened to the last episode, I advise you to go listen to the last episode. And plus, let me stop right here. I am now figured out how I was going to do these sound bites because people have been asking me for sound bites of the podcast to be uploaded in various places like YouTube and like TikTok and Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels and stuff. And I need to generate some traction like that. So I figured out how I'm going to do it. And so you'll see me retroactively drop the sound bites from 1 to Mama Drama and 3. And this one too is going to get a sound bite probably before I drop it or whatever. But y'all, it's got y'all pennies in a bunch. Firstly, let me address something. One thing about QV is I stand on business. I stand on business. So to you pastors that got upset when I said the church is keeping single black women single, I'm sorry. I meant it. I meant that with my whole heart. We are not teaching how to date, but y'all teach them how to tie. I mean, like this ain't even. We ain't even finna go back and forth about it. Like I'm not even that kind of person. But I still no business. I mean that. I don't care how many scriptures you throw out that Bible at me. I don't read them all. But the church is not teaching, and that's not the only life skill the church is not teaching. There's a lot of life skills people not. The church isn't teaching according to biblical and spiritual principles that they need to teach. So I don't know what y'all got mad at me for. I don't care. It's not gonna change my mind if that's what you was hoping that by you coming to my inbox and dropping, it's not gonna change my mind. You'll be okay, just like everybody else. It is what it is. I'm a big stepper myself. I know I said my pastors was big steppers, but I'm a big stepper too. Like I don't care. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I if you've been listening to this podcast, I told y'all I'm gonna say what I'm gonna have to say. And in my podcast, this him, this me. If you had a different impression of me, I am sorry. That means you don't know me very well. Cause this me, big stepper QE. I do think that the church needs to start teaching people how to be whole. We teach what we want to teach. A lot of times the church teach what's popular. They hear get a soundbite off the internet and now it's viral and it's somebody's sermon on Sunday. Call me a liar. Something controversial happened and now it's the sermon topic on Sunday. We're not teaching. That's let me just stop you right there. As a whole, a good portion of the church is just hooping and hollering and screaming. We're not teaching anything. Nothing. We're not teaching the word. Y'all preach it to death. And that's fine. But we're not teaching what these words mean. That's why people taking the Bible and do whatever they want to do with it, say whatever they want to say, because we don't have enough people teaching people to interpret, how to properly interpret the words on the paper. Where it needs to be applied, where it don't need to be applied. You see people still talking to us. You can tell because y'all argue about everything in the name of the Lord. That's how I know. Ain't nobody teaching for real. So y'all can pipe that down, Bookie. That I'm not finna argue with that. And for me telling my side of the story and saying for the ones that came for me, it's like maybe you shouldn't have told that. I tell what I want to tell. Again, this is my podcast. This don't belong to nobody. Then it's the people that's like, I just feel like you on on a exposing rant because you hurt. And girl, boy, girl, bye. These comments let me know y'all don't know me very well. Y'all don't know me very well. I will clock you in a minute. Like I do not have to be mad to clock you. And please do not continue to use my situation against me. Do not weaponize my situation. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go find you something safe to do. That's why I said y'all so boldly come in my inbox, but y'all won't say it out loud. Why? Y'all don't want people to know that y'all are prominent figures in the church and bullying people? Is that why y'all quietly attack me in my inbox? Is that well, or you have a good reputation out in the community and stuff, so you want to keep it quiet? So that's why you text or send an inbox to attack me? No. One day I'm gonna turn my inbox inside out. Be ready. I feel like if I can't, for things other than things that are super private, like super private moments, if it can't be seen out loud, then it don't need to be seen. It don't need to be said in private. Mhm. Yeah. And then I got a mob of men mad about what I said about marriage and your body, your wife. You don't. Yes, married women get raped every day. It is rape. The definition of rape is unconsensual sex. Just because you're married don't mean you're ever consenting. She could be sick. She could be, the doctor told her that she can't have sex. She could be tired. She can be on her cycle. She could be having a bad hygiene day, or off day. I don't know. Lots of things can happen, but it's you respect that. No, you don't own her. You don't own nothing. Own your behavior and accept responsibility. I feel like I'm talking to them kids. Y'all off y'all rocker. No, I do not. I am so sorry. And I had a couple of women talking about some. That's not sound advice, QV. That's not good because when you get married, your body do belong to your husband. You do need to submit to him. Y'all see, y'all be raveling up all kinds of stuff and try to make it look pretty. And I be looking at y'all like, all right, it's very obvious that you gonna sit here and try to argue with me, but I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm only gonna tell you, I'm not even. I want you to understand something. Anything that I say on my podcast, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm not trying to convince somebody to change their religion, their thought process, or nothing. If I'm not even here trying to teach y'all. I ain't here doing that but rambling for an hour and probably 30 some minutes a week. If you learn something, good. If you don't, whatever. If you liked it, you liked it. If you don't, whatever. Like, y'all are not paying me to teach you anything. So expecting to come to my podcast, coming to my podcast and expecting for me to teach you like a professor that you paid for in college is insane, baby. This podcast is literally, go read the description. It's a lot going on over here. Just follow along. That's the reason why I read like that. Because it's a lot going on over here. Just follow along. I'm not here to teach you anything. But if you learn something, amen. This isn't that kind of podcast. I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. I hope that some of the things, with that being said, I hope that some of the things that I say resonate with people. I hope that some of it calls you to, stop and even think about some other things in your life. But I'm not here. That's not what I'm here for. I hope that I can help somebody with what I'm saying. I hope that this is somebody who felt somebody. Matter of fact, my friend texted me today and told me she listened to my podcast, and she told me that she felt some kind of way, not in a bad way or whatever. And she expressed some deeply confidential information to me. Some people need that outlet. I'm not gonna say everything was bad, 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 bad. Some of it was good, was nice, etc. But y'all got y'all pennies in a bunch. I really want y'all to stop trying to die on other people's heels. Y'all, you understand that? Like, I have an opinion, you have an opinion. Let's respect it. Let's not try to body slam each other to one another's opinion. You've been through some things. I've been through some things. Your life experience might be totally different than mine, but neither one of us are wrong. That's the way you learn. I can tell you personally or whatever, I learn something new every day. I mentioned this, I think, in my first episode. Like, I love listening to other people's perspective on things. I have nothing against it. Because I can recognize, maybe I should have done it like this. Or, you know what, I didn't even think of it like that. But that's a good way of thinking of things. Sometimes I just have to check myself. But I'm not finna go and say, and I've heard some things, even in like listening to right now, my favorite podcast right now. I know y'all finna even, I know y'all finna act a fool about this. I'm gonna drop my microphone. My favorite podcast right now is Pumps and Jennifer Welch, the I've Had It podcast. And I recommend, to a certain extent, that you go listen to it. I like it. I do. If you can, I like I say, I respect everybody. You can say whatever you want to say to me. I'm not gonna be telling you, oh, stop, don't say that out loud. Oh, no, no, no. That person says this and says, like, it don't never get that serious to me. I listen to everybody. Everybody has a right to talk. Point blank. Period. And so they talk about stuff sometimes. I be like, now that's a little bit far fetched now, y'all. Come on back in, friends. But I'm not gonna go and write them and say, you know what, I really like you, but when you said this, girl, you know better than that. You know that ABCXYZ BCAD, like, baby, them is 50 something, almost 60 something year old women that have lived. They're famous now. They've gone viral on Fox News. They got a mob of people that hate them, and a mob of people that love them, and a mob of people like, meh, and all the things. So I couldn't definitely speak from their perspective. They, so it's not my business to go over there and try to overcorrect that bus, because at the end of the day, is that's how they feel, then that's how they feel. That's their hill to die on. It is not mine. I want y'all to hear this. You do not have to consume the popular opinion. It's okay to consume the unpopular opinion. You don't have to eat from everybody's table. That's why a lot of y'all get in trouble. Y'all go from table to table to table, to table to table to table, and looking for stuff that ain't even yours. You trying to eat my stuff, they stuff, everybody else. Where is your table? The Bible tells us that the Lord prepares a table for all of us. Where's your table? Why are you so busy over here at everybody else's table? This ain't your table. A lot of times in society, you're supposed to be the one or the enemy that is being prepared in front of if you're going to act like that. Y'all got to be so for real right now. I don't know what's gotten into y'all. I don't know if the weather, the water, or whatever is making y'all crazy. But Buki, it's okay. You don't gotta be nothing in this world, but okay. Like, mind y'all business, drink y'all water, pray and meditate, and go do whatever else you gonna do. You do not have to rule and consume everybody else. We're fine. We got it from here. Thank you. Cause it's just unbelievable. It be these last couple of 2 weeks. It's unbelievable. I literally give you a disclaimer, and I mean I don't even have to give you a disclaimer, baby. This my hill to down, not yours. Oh, we don't have to act so crazy. Like, oh my gosh, y'all all right? Go touch grass. Whew. Go get off the internet. Go out there. It's a world. You don't have to convince everybody to look, feel, and think like you. If they want to down your hill, they will. If they want to think like you, I'm not gonna say down your hill. If they want to think like you and take up some of your own personal convictions, as I like to call them, then okay. But child, if they don't, oh, they don't. I don't go off in this world looking for people to like me, to listen to me, to care about me, and anything else. Quite frankly, I don't care. I legitimately don't care. In these last couple of years, these people, majority of everybody done about showed me who they really are. I could care less. Somebody made mention the other day. They was like, as much somebody close to me made mention of it. It was like, I really can't believe that after all you've done for people, how you've helped people, how you've stopped, bent, spent, and everything that you've done for people, QV, there is no way people haven't put on a fundraiser, concert for you, or something to help you out. They was like, you go over, above, beyond, backwards and forwards for people. I said, and that's why now I just don't care. You can barely get me to pick the phone up now. Because I know life, as life went on, you know, people started to show me who they really were. They was like, it wasn't like you was asking for $100,000. You weren't even asking for 50,000. Now they like $30,000, and the amount of people that you help, it shouldn't have been nothing. I was like, you say that. It shouldn't have it. You say that. They was like, just think about how much free business, time, energy, and effort you give to people. I said, mm-hmm. It was like, you the only person I know that share about this stuff on social media. It was like, but I hardly see people share your things. I said, mm-hmm. And then you don't think I clock these things? Yeah, I clock it all. I really do clock it all. That's why, like I said, it's hard to get me to answer the phone now. I just look at it. Because what do you want? And half the time be like, they ain't called to check. Say, hey, you all right? Can I take you out for lunch? I mean, can I buy you a lunch? Do you have groceries? Do you got gas? Y'all ate today? Have you gotten up and bathed in anything today? It's, hey, how you doing? You all right? Oh, okay. Well, I need you to do blah 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 blah. And are we blah 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 blah. And you know, I was talking to this person and they did this and they did that and they did this and they did that and I'm so tired and I'm so this and that's, it's disheartening at this point. Like, go on. I don't have it. I'm emotionally spent. I ain't got nothing else for you. I was like, yes. I've had people 3, 6, 9, and 12, and they didn't have my one. And then there was another person coming. It's like, well, maybe they think they want you. You have to go ask or beg them. I said, I'm not gonna go ask or beg anybody because when they needed stuff, they wasn't begging. They asked, and I said, okay. It was there, and I shared it. What? But I'm gonna back off to here because I know this right here might just break the internet, child. Y'all'll be all right though. You'll be all right. I will continue to be kind in my mind. That's it. Enough about that. So I think I already done said I'm getting these snippets together. So I'm about to get off here and snip this so I can go ahead and add this episode so y'all can listen to it. Well, you already listened to it. Go back and listen to these other episodes. And let me address just the last couple of things that I've had asked me. Why am I doing a podcast? I think I already addressed this because I ramble. Because I've been needing to do it. Because it's another way for me to try to figure out how to jumpstart and find me some money because I still need a job, a part time job at night, and I need money really, really, really bad. I have now 12 days to come up with, I think I'm maybe like $300 short, and I got like 11 days to come up with it. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta come up with it. I gotta do it. All right, all right. Whew. Um, see what was the other question? Why do I not have a audio-visual podcast? Because I'm going to work my way up to that. I just like audio for right now. The way these snippets working, having to do audio and visual, because that means I would have to record it for YouTube and then extract the audio and get it in the right format and then get it to how I have to upload. Have to upload onto the platform that I use to circulate my podcast. Because I only use one platform to circulate my podcast. I don't go to each individual provider and distribute my podcast. My servicer, which is RSS, distributes my podcast for me. And that people have asked me about that. Like, how simple is it to start a podcast? It is very simple. I bought a mic off of Amazon. I use the voice notes in my iPhone. I convert them to MP3 and I upload them to RSS. I make a graphic on Canva, which is just changing the episode number and the name, and I upload it to RSS. That's it. It's super simple. Super simple. It's nothing. Yes, I get a little ad pay. I am waiting to be cleared. Still haven't been cleared for Apple subs, but I'm waiting to be cleared for my Apple subs so I can kick off my subs only. And my subs are only gonna be $2 a month, $1.99 a month, or $19 a year. $19.99 a year, $20 a year. So yeah, that's sad. Well, I'm running out of wind and I'm getting a little sleepy. And I got other stuff to do. So yeah, y'all be great. And you know how to be great? Take care of yourself. Stop worrying about what everybody else got going on and what they doing. If it don't pay your bills, it don't pay you, okay? All right. All right. I love y'all. I really do. But just remember what I told y'all before you come over here to my inbox, okay? I don't want you to be hurt, broke, busted, and disgusted. Because I'm not going to change my thoughts, feelings, opinions, and grievances on this podcast. These are my stories. Okay? I'll see y'all at the end of this week. Bye.